Last time on the Ties That Bind, Wolfgang the Warlock, Osmo the Fighter, and Danir the Wizard, having taken charge of a young sorcerer, Pip, made their first step in their journey to the north, in the underdark town of Darklaunch. Once again finding the mystical tavern, the Wandering Weasel, they confer with Tom, its owner, and decide to travel the dark caverns along with him and his associate Lush. Before leaving, however, they decided to murder a shopkeep for his less than moral business practice of trafficking in human lives. Now, with Tom, Lush, Pip, and newly freed sorceress Abigail, they make their way out of Darklaunch. So hard to fade out music in this program.
Well, you're getting better at it.
I'm trying.
I love you.
I love you too. So, you guys wake up. You're each in your own individual rooms within the inn that resides inside the Wandering Weasel.
It's been. Okay.
One night. So yeah, you've all had a full rest. You've rested up. You get all your spell slots back. Yeah. Wolfgang, you're nursing a bit of a hangover. If you can make me a con save real quick after all the drinks you had.
Yep. That is a 6.
Yeah, you got a bit of a headache. You're going to be taking disadvantage on some actions for a little bit here.
Oh, that's fine.
Just until you wake up.
I'm Irish. I'm used to it.
I didn't. Asmo wakes up and pokes his head out. Looks down the hallway. Is there anything? Does he hear anything amiss?
I hear some clinking and tanging downstairs. Nothing really out of the ordinary as far as you're aware, though. This is your first time staying here.
Beg pardon?
Nothing completely out of the ordinary from what you're hearing. Like, it just sounds like people are shuffling around some stuff, like, packing things in.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, but then again, this is your first time here, so you're unaware of what the norm is.
Okay. Alrighty, Asmo hits the snooze button, goes back to sleep for another 10 minutes. Been a long day.
All right, go ahead and roll me a what would the will save or wisdom save.
Ooh, wisdom save.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, you make that 10 minutes. What have you guys done? What have the others of you done in 10 minutes?
Danir has gotten up, walked downstairs. If Pip is not busy, taken Pip by the hand and took him back into his room for about 10 more minutes.
Goodness. Yeah, you can find Pip downstairs. He's helping to clean shit up. Like, he's being taught the lay of the land really quick.
Okay, if he's not busy, then if he's not busy, I'll take him upstairs. If he's actively doing something, I'll leave him be.
It just looks like he's being shown around by some of the invisible ladies. They don't talk, but they point and he stares.
Okay. Danir walks up to one of the invisible ladies. Excuse me, if you don't mind, I require him for about 10 minutes or so. I will bring him right back to you.
You get the sense that she nods.
Thank you very much. Take Pip by the hand and take him up to my room. I need your help with something, Pip. Don't worry, you're going to like it.
He walks in with you.
I begin working with Pip on a project.
All right, would you like to describe this project now, or is this something that you and I have already talked about?
We've already talked about it. I am going to be debuting it for long.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you and Pip work on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Wolfgang, you've managed to shake your head off and just sit up. The day ain't gonna start itself. That's what you tell yourself.
All right. Well, I throw on my pants at least.
Yeah.
And my undershirt, and I walk downstairs.
You actually haven't been undressed because you were just like thrown into your bed, so you're still wearing all your shit.
I take off my coat then.
There you go.
I walk down to the bar and I just sit down at the stool and I'm like, hash browns, bacon.
Yeah, Tom's not at the bar yet, but one of the invisible ladies just kind of walks by and is like, you get the sense she nods and she kind of wanders off. Figures that you want breakfast. All right. Yep. So, after you've swayed your way down to the stairs and you just kind of like rest your head in your palms on the bar. Ah, good morning, Tom
Oh.
says as he walks around the corner.
What's so good about it?
Well, the fact that it exists, of course.
Uh-huh.
Every day is a new adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Get you anything to drink?
Water.
Fair enough, a little weaker than usual, but I suppose it's early. Goes behind the bar, pours you a glass of water, slides it over to you. Marks a few things down in his ledger, just making sure that he has inventory. Perfect. Lush walks in.
Downs the entire glass of water.
As you set it down, the glass is full again.
Neat trick.
Yeah, only works with water, though, says Lush as she walks by. She snaps her fingers, looks at one of the invisible women. The usual. The invisible girl walks her way around the corner. Little time passes, Osmo. It's been about 10 minutes. You wake up. As you're coming down the stairs, you smell eggs and fried foods.
Crick my long back. Morning, boys.
Every single one of your vertebrae pops. Just dunk, 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 dunk,
Hold on,
dunk,
hold on.
dunk, dunk,
I think I can actually do a real one. Hold on. Okay.
Sound like your knuckles, man. Like, what the fuck?
Not
Yeah.
so loud.
The crick was too loud.
Yeah, as you're coming down the stairs, good morning! Ah, Jesus, every day with this. Says
So
Lusha, she's like rubbing her head as well.
Like rubbing like the temples at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
What a good morning. Last quick question, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Just calm down. So after yesterday's incident, I was concerned whether or not someone would come in here and try and, I don't know, get revenge on us or possibly even kill us. Anything happen that I should know about?
Nothing came in. Then again, it's not our first time through this place, so maybe they know better.
Fair enough, but on our way out of town, we might get in trouble, so...
Ooh, are we going to have to run? Tom looks at both of you.
Well, I would hope not.
Yep.
It's been so long since we've been chased out of town.
Sits down. I would like 5 apples, please.
One of the invisible ladies comes around the corner and slaps basically a plate of egg and fried, like, sliced potatoes in front of Wolfgang and sets a glass of, well, what looks to be like a tankard of alcohol in front of Lush. Hey, come on, it's breakfast. Then she tosses her an orange. Thank you. Lush holds the orange above the tankard and just crushes it with her hand.
Getting that orange tinge to her booze.
Mm-hmm. And just drops it in there and just starts pounding the thing.
Breakfast of champions.
I've heard of Hera the dog, but I've never seen a whole pelt.
Ah!
That was really convincing.
Okay. So we're leaving today? I
Are
believe
we?
that's the plan, right?
I guess so. Yep. Just munching on his hash browns. Starch and grease.
Where is Denier right now?
Beats me.
If he's caressing that gem again, we have to have a talk with him.
Yeah.
One of the invisible ladies is walking back with a basically just a platter full of fruit and sets it in front of you, Osmo, and then she kind of points upstairs.
Okay, thank you very much. What fruit is in front of me?
Well, you've got some apples, like you requested. Got 1 or 2 oranges, a banana.
A banana?
A banana.
Okay, is
and
it...
a strange spiky fruit with a green frond on top that you've never seen.
I hold that up. What is this?
I do believe the natives down south call that an anana.
So this is a banana. This is a banana, and this is ananana.
Yes, some type of anana. Those in the capital like to call it, what was it, a pined apple.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm saving that for last. Asmo takes 2 of the apples and just eats them whole.
Yep, you just swallow them whole. Denier, you eventually make your way down with Pip.
All right. So as we're walking down, all right. So I'm going to want to work with you and Abigail a little bit every day so that we can try to get your control under wraps. And as Denier's walking down, he's holding a small black and gold box that has an overly cartoonish picture of Asmo on the front of it.
Asmo looks so. Does Asmo see that?
He's not hiding it.
To what? What is on that piece of paper?
Pip points at it.
Did you draw that? Was that a nod or a shake of the head?
Shakes his head.
It's a good horse.
He kind of like holds his hands apart and like a little bit of glitter forms between them. Like magic.
It's a very good horse.
Denier walks over and he sets the box in front of Asmo or to the side of his platter. Pip was helping me make this.
Denier, on Asmo's plate, you haven't seen this fruit in forever, but he has an anana, a pineapple.
Oh, you've got an anana.
Okay.
I haven't had one of those in forever. Those are great.
Okay, so the one thing's called a banana, but this is called an anana. I feel like they lost the B in a bet to the bananas.
No.
That's a tale I'd like to hear. I'll have to find that one out next time we're down south.
Eyes are too fucking loud.
What was that? Can you speak up?
Lush looks over to you, Wolfgang. Trust me, it never gets quiet. It never, ever gets quiet.
So you two made this, is what you're telling me? Okay, but what is it?
Eats the whole orange.
So Denier reaches over and touches the crank on the side, and as he does, the sound of Pip's voice comes from it. And out pops a little doll of Pip, and as he pops out, it meeps loudly. It's called a Pip in the box.
Pip points at himself.
My God, this is amazing.
I figured you'd like it.
This is great. Is this for me?
Until
Looks
it
over at you.
vanishes.
How long does this last for?
About 10 more minutes, or until I lose concentration on it.
Oh, well, this is crazy.
It's a
Asmo-
prototype.
Asmo starts going it. Wow, it's really loud.
Lush, let me shoot him.
No fighting in the... Oh, fuck. Maybe in a minute. Tom, does the piano have to play this early? Of course! How are we supposed to have ambience?
Pip holds it up. Tom, give this a try. It's awesome. And
Oh, my goodness. Hold on. It just crank the handle, right?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Sets it down.
Well, I'm glad that you're getting along here really well. Did you sleep okay last night, Pip?
He nods.
That's good. They treating you well so far?
Yeah, you notice his eye line keeps glancing at the invisible women as they're walking around. They're in robes right now, like bathrobes.
You like the girls? Take your time. Just be chill, and if one likes you, one likes you. And if you like them, you like them. Don't overplay your hand. Just being nice doesn't mean they like you back. Avoid that.
He nods at you.
I used to know a guy. His name was Nice Guy. Nice Guy Mike.
Kind of
Now,
tilts
nice-
his head.
Nice Guy Mike was a nice guy. He was always respecting women. Didn't pan out for Nice Guy Mike. In the end, so you just gotta be chill and be yourself and be cool.
Pip
Those
nods
girls-
at you.
Girls owe you nothing.
I've got all the inventory checked. I am ready to go when you are. You
Silly.
can stop, by the way. He kind of like waves over to the piano side, and it stops playing.
Okay, now here's a question for you, real fast. So when we leave, are Pip and Abigail going to be joining us, or are they going to stay inside this place? How does this work exactly?
Well, you can't really stay inside this place when it's closed, I'm afraid. It's not... I mean... I've never really checked. It's one of those things like, does it exist when it's not there? I don't know. I've never figured that part out, and I've always been fascinated, but there's no way of knowing. But no, I'm pretty sure we should not leave anybody in here. Anytime I remove this place, everything inside that was not created in there or is, inorganic and being stored is just forcefully ejected.
Ah. Well, the more you know.
Yes. So Tom looks around the room, notices Wolfgang still kind of nursing that headache. Can you make one more con save?
I will. What? Natural 1.
Whew, yeah, you've I don't know, man. Something about this food. It feels good, but it's not sitting right. Like your stomach was turning when you woke up. You thought filling it would do. Oh boy. Probably a little too much to drink, I guess.
Excuse me for a moment. Wolfgang stumbles outside.
You stumble outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's never good. That's never good for my DM.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Throw up on the floor?
Hey, you find a bathroom.
I'm not
too late. You went outside.
I'm not a fucking Neanderthal.
That is true enough. When you step outside, you are greeted by a nice, friendly, angry mob. And you throw up directly at their feet. They kind of revile for a second. They're all holding clubs and torches and spears, and they're just like, "What the fuck?"
Hey. Come again?
One of the big guys just kind of yells at you in goblin. Looks over at the other one.
I shake at one of the. I shakily point at one of the goblins. Can you translate?
You're not welcome here. You gotta leave, or you gotta die.
Well, fancy that. We were just leaving.
Well, you die anyway. You killed Pipnock.
Well, Pipnock was trafficking human lives, and I didn't really take a cotton to that. Look, I'm hungover. I just spilled my guts in front of you guys, literally. If you just let me go back inside, we'll pack up all our stuff. We're gonna get out of here, and nobody else has to die. All right?
This one kind of steps up to you and starts holding up his club at you. Him good friend, Pitnock. Him only store. You kill.
Oh, can't one of you run this? Ugh, you're shouting in my fucking face.
Yeah, now one of his other friends.
Inside, real fast here. Asmo turns to Daenerys. Dude, is he still puking out there?
Oh, I hear goblins. They don't sound too happy.
Turn in my chair and pop the last orange in my mouth. Keep the anana. I'm gonna go check on Wolfgang.
That's the idea. Pocket the anana.
Right,
Asmo
Asmo.
steps up. Whoa!
Step outside to see a bunch of angry goblins. Daenerys, do you do as well?
Sure. I'll stand in the doorway.
Yeah, you step outside as well. Yeah, there's a bunch of angry bugbears and a couple of goblins, and there's a Duergar that I believe I've been mispronouncing in the back.
Wolfgang just holding his face. Eyes are bloodshot.
Yeah, Denier, you understand goblins, so these bugbears are feverishly pissed. They're just yelling,
You killed my friend, and now you're gonna have to pay for it. I'm gonna eat your bones and taste your flesh.
Does Denier say that?
I translate it,
How much was your friend worth?
and I will translate back to them in Goblin, pointing to Asmo as a way to interpret. That's what he's saying.
go ahead and roll persuasion, the both of you. I will let this be assisted, since you have to translate for him. Ooh, Denier does a terrible job translating with a nat 1.
12.
How much is your friend worth to you? Your friend's life couldn't have been worth that much, is what he says, essentially.
Oops.
Oh,
All right. Roll initiative.
Oh no! Before that, as a bonus action, can I just yell "Lash" from the top of my lungs?
I didn't mean to hit that.
Go
twice.
ahead.
Initiative 10.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Yes, I will allow that lush to come out. Lush! All right. Well,
Oh my god.
this is happening now.
Oh,
Not what I
no.
expected.
Oh god! It's 4 bugbears, 2 goblins, and a big oof.
I remember when he had to fight bugbears in a different campaign.
Yeah, I will hope they're not.
You're a few
scaled.
levels higher.
Remember bugbears, Nick?
I remember. They killed Dixby. Just about. All right, let me set these guys in the proper order.
I'm just imagining the whole time Wolfgang's just got his hands on his knees, like, oh, sec, with a gun, back. Ugh.
All right. And I need to roll initiative for one other. Cool. All right. Asmo, you're first up. These bros are in your face.
Ugh, I'm wondering what to do in this situation. I feel like... Not the meta game here, but is there any way out of this fight? Are we now in it?
There is always fleeing. You can always flee.
If I move back, am I disengaging since I'm the first turn?
Disengaging is an action, so yeah, all you have to do is disengage and then move wherever the fuck you want to go. You just don't get an attack that turn.
I won't. Will I take an attack of opportunity?
No, that's what disengaging does. It negates opportunity attacks.
It just takes your action.
Asmo turns, realizing what just happened. Inside! And Asmo literally... Can he,
Dark Souls rolls.
Backwards rolls into the front door.
Eh!
And is there a window to the side of it, or is it just the door?
You roll in the door. It's just a door.
And Asmo holds open the door. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
All right, before you're able to leave, Mr. Bugbear number 1 over here is going to take a shot at you, Wolfgang. A 17 to hit, that'll hit.
Yep.
He's going to take a quick swing. He does 3 bludgeoning damage as a club comes swinging down and cracks you across your currently hungover face.
You're pissing me off.
And it's your turn now.
Wolfgang's eyes just light up white, and he slams his palm on the ground. I cast Arms of Hadar.
Oh boy. Targeting what area? It's 10 feet around you, right?
It's 10 feet around me, yes. So it hits...
It hits Denier. It hits Osmo, who's in the doorway. Actually, no. Osmo's in the doorway. It does not hit him.
Yay! I'm Protect.
All right. And Arms of... Can you click that? Because I think that's a save ability.
Yep, it is, and because I'm a warlock, I cast it at 2nd level.
All right. DC 14 tendrils. 6 bludgeoning if they cannot make a strength save. Okay. They're actually pretty good at this. Well, never mind. That one failed.
It's actually,
Also failed. Holy shit.
it's 13 bludgeoning, actually.
Oh, 13. Yeah, 13 bludgeoning. Wow, these low rolls. These poor fuckers. There we go. That bro saves. That guy's got it. And hold on. Gotta make sure. The goblin. Yeah, the one goblin. Who also fails. Jesus. Okay. Well, that goblin just had a bad time of it. These massive white tentacles just pop up out of the ground. By the way, Denier, make a strength save.
Yep. 18.
Yeah, you pass.
You make it.
You only take half.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take 6 damage. Meanwhile, this goblin.
Actually, that's
Oh, is it?
the bludgeoning is incorrect. They take necrotic damage.
Oh yeah, but I think we flavored it bludgeoning because
Yeah. I'm sorry.
We flavored it for bludgeoning. Yeah, these massive tentacles just swoop up out of the ground and start slapping these sons of bitches all over the place. One actually grabs the goblin and just drags him into the earth, pulls him into the nethers. He's gone. You hear shrieking as they're being like slapped and prodded.
And Wolfgang, his eyes still glowing white, is just saying, "Is it worth it now?"
I'll let you. I'll let you free roll an intimidation on that.
Natural one again.
They're too distracted by the tentacles. They can't even hear you. They're screaming over each other.
All right.
And nat
well,
20 on the other side just breaks my heart.
rolling like shit today. All right. Well.
Yeah, these bugbears are like slapping these things off. They aren't happy. Like they're getting slapped across the face with this shit. Hard that it might knock their headphones off if they were to do that in a pantomiming fashion.
I'll go ahead and take this opportunity attack and just get back in the bar.
All right, yep, that's your move action. You're now in the bar. The tentacles dissipate, and Denier, you are left with a couple of these bros.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna move forward and try to take some shots at you. They're technically on the same initiative, but I'll
reaction
do this dude's attack first.
Heal. Increase my AC to 18 and pop my arcane ward.
Well, he misses with that. He goes to swing. He thinks he got a sure hit on you, and then poof, just his arm impacts with this massive bubble of energy in front of you, and he looks really fucking confused. Meanwhile, this other dude's gonna try to go into the bar.
Lush incoming!
She sees him. And goes fucking flying as she crescent kicks his ass.
Oh, jeez.
He just impacts the wall, and he's unconscious as fuck. Not dead, but very unconscious.
Damn. That's a hell of a kick.
Yeah, she's got quite a kick. Also, this guy took quite a bit of bludgeoning damage beforehand, so. Alright, Denier, you still have, Denier, it's your move.
I would like to use my action to disengage.
Go for it.
And my movement to go ahead and enter the bar.
Alright, everybody's back in the bar.
Denier, what did you say?
I thought I was translating what you said. I mean, I said, how much was his life worth? He's a goblin. How much is his life worth?
Probably not much.
Did you say it in a manner in which we would be willing to pay you?
I thought I did.
Tom just looks around. So we are being run out of town. Fantastic!
We are being run out of town, yes, Tom.
Wonderful.
Put the pip in a box down.
Oh.
I'll make you another one.
He just kind of looks around. You best.
Okay, so what do we do? How do we take down? Do we start folding up the chairs, or what do we do?
Because like Asma's holding the door closed right now.
Oh, no worries. Tom just kind of like walks up. Lush, if you wouldn't mind. She kind of steps out first. Tom follows like, it's okay, go on. He ushers you all out.
Mage armor.
Sheep is slinking.
Out. Yeah, Abigail was back there too. She's now just, she's really confused. She was eating like a bowl of oats basically when you got in. Like oatmeal.
Ah.
All right, you guys are back outside. These bros are still pretty angry. Yeah. Yes, one moment, please, says Tom as he's like closing the door. He turns the handle and it starts to glow. The door begins to shrink. And now he's just holding a doorknob in his hand. There we go.
Oh.
Kind of opens up a bag, puts it in there. Perfect. So, are we running now? Is that the plan? I mean, is that or she like throws, like she like looks at them, you know.
They're just yelling, these motherfuckers! How dare they come in here? These sons, they're killed.
Even in Goblin, it's beginning to sound a bit like haggard gibberish.
Asmo holds his hands up and starts walking to the left.
All right, you start walking.
Oh my gosh, everyone follow. Just everyone to the left. Everyone to the left.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hands
Go
up.
ahead, go ahead and move your character. All right.
We all moving? We're all moving now?
Is everybody moving?
I guess
We all
so.
Yeah. Everyone be chill.
Yeah, they're just like staring at you like really angrily.
Meep, Pip, stay close. Don't look at. Don't make eye contact, Meep. Asmo takes him by the Asmo's holding his hand. Asmo just fuck. Give me your hand. Just.
All right, he'll travel with you.
All right, we're just gonna walk. Excuse me. Sorry about your friend.
Yeah, you can hear them begin to argue with each other. Tom's like, pardon? He just starts running. He's real happy about this.
Okay, let's move it.
And
So, yep,
as
there
they,
we go.
yeah, they're just kind of staring at you, kind of confused. They're like arguing amongst themselves.
Meep, hurry. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he's with you. And now they start chasing you.
What?
As we're
After
running,
the Duergar like kind of points out, you start hearing hurried cries of goblins behind you as they start chasing
What he
you.
said.
okay, Lani, I let my companions get ahead of me, and as we're moving, I toss a second level sleep behind me, pinpointed on their entire group.
Second level sleep. All right. Well, that'll be useful in just a moment. Oh, hold on. Why is this showing up like this? I have characters here. Don't I? One moment. I definitely do. Hold on. One sec. Something messed up with my...
No worries, guys. I hope you're having fun so far here. This is fun as heck.
Yeah,
I
I should be able to see everything is the problem with this one.
I
I
just
rolled
imagine.
two nat ones and we're already 30 minutes in.
Yeah,
love my favorite part is where you ran outside. Like I just imagine the shot of just the door. You just walk out the door, you vomit, like just vomit, and then the screen the camera turns around. There's just you're like, oh shit, and you just see guys just cracking their knuckles. It's just such a great. It's just so funny.
Ah, there was the issue. I had advanced Fog of War on, not regular Fog of War.
Advanced.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. That's what killed Snake's machine last time. There we go. Now I should be able to see just fine. All right, you're in a new cave. Daenerys, you drop a sleep behind you in a bubble of them.
Yes.
Go ahead and as a second level spell, go ahead and roll that spell for me real quick.
Okie doke. 18 hit points. It'll target the lowest one first. Or excuse me, that's 18 and 7. 26
So 20
focusing the lowest first.
25.
Yes. My math
25 with
is
the lowest first. Goblin is asleep. And one of the bugbears. The other
All right,
one is
and-
drowsy, but still going. So, shall you continue to run?
Yes, I am. I use my move action to keep on going.
Come along, let us move! Go ahead and move your movement speed.
I think that was. There we go. And that's Daenerys' turn.
Alright. Everybody else go ahead and move their movement speed.
Okay.
I have to add a few more things to the initiative order. I'll have all the NPCs be on 1. 2.
This is fine. We're running down this hall. We're running down like a bit of a hallway right now, right?
Seems like it. You're in a cave right now. Well, I mean, you're definitely in a cave, but... I'm keeping the same initiative order that you had. Just moving some stuff around. Man, those are some weird rolls. Alright. The one bugbear is still in pursuit. Doesn't even realize that his friends are gone. He's just yawning as he's chasing you.
He needs to hydrate more.
He does. All right. Wolf or Osmo, it's your turn.
Asmo is going to run up ahead and look around.
All right, go ahead and take steps where you want to be.
There. Yeah, and run up. Oh,
As you turn the corner, a goblin hurls a spear at you, missing you narrowly as you're like running forward. There's a spear at your feet. And
Whoa!
another bugbear's like,
not that way. To the right. Asmo yells back.
all right. You can go ahead and finish up your movement if you want.
I only have like one more space. So Asmo looks to the right.
Unless you take a dash or if you want to. Oh, I'll fill in the rest of this area here.
Yeah, Asmo just wants to kind of see which direction. What options does Asmo have? Which directions he can go?
Right now, it looks like there's a small outcrop to the north. Looks like it's on the other side of a wall where you came from, and then there's space to the space to the south. Or I'm gonna say up and down and left and right instead, just because that's more about it's less about actual cardinal directions. So yeah, there's a space up and a cavern leading downwards that looks like a bit more space here.
Alrighty, Asmo is. Can Asmo hold an action?
Sure. What would you like to hold, and what's the condition for it being met?
The condition being if someone gets within close combat range.
Okay, so if somebody comes up to you, you're ready to what?
Swing with my swords.
Okay, cool.
So Asmo's gonna pull up both his blades and just like kind of brace himself after I yelled at everyone, keep going forward. And I yell, keep going forward!
All right, Wolfgang.
All right. I will move. I will do as Asmo says and keep going forward. I just make sure I got my ranges right. Yep. All right. I move forward and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at this goblin.
At that goblin specifically? All right, go ahead and click that spell for me real quick.
Sacred Flame is cantrip. Papushki.
DC 14, one whole radiant damage. Versus a dex
I hope
save.
you make that save, buddy.
Well, he fucking didn't, and now he's got a small burn mark on his arm. Ha! None of you understand it, but Daenerys, he said, "You bitch!
You bitch!
You bitch!" And you get a slightly better look at the area that they're in now.
That's the third one I've rolled today. Excuse me for a moment. I'm going to refresh.
All right. NPCs are gonna be like, "Oh, this is so fun." I don't know what's happening right now. Every time with this shit.
I feel like she always permanently has her right index finger and thumb in like on the bridge of her nose.
Check range here. I know he already attacked. Okay. Osmo, you got a couple more spears coming at you. Javelins, I should say. One of them connects.
Oh no! Right in my knee?
For 3 damage.
Ah!
Yeah, it seems to scrape across your arm. You got a nice little gash out of there. And the second one's coming, and that one misses horrifically. Daenerys, your move.
Okay. I will move up 5, 10. I will move right here to try to give cover to Pip and Abigail with my body, and I will cast a flame bolt at the one that got singed. If he thinks that Wolfgang is a bitch, I can't imagine what he's going to call me.
All right, go ahead and cast flame bolt at that, bro.
Firebolt 15.
That'll hit.
8 damage.
Motherfucker! It's just like sitting there holding his face as a ball of fire impacts straight on.
And I yell at him, "Eat me!" in Goblin.
Well, that bugbear takes exception. Don't mind if I do!
Comes within my range.
He does, go ahead.
Asmo swings down with his short sword. I only get one attack.
Yeah, go ahead and stab at him. It's a held action, so yeah.
Natural
Whoa!
20.
Crit hit. Like, you get this guy good. Go ahead and roll damage on that one.
Almost like I
5
planned the
plus
entire
2.
thing.
5
Man.
plus 2.
7 damage as you strike this guy clear in the armpit. Like, shink. Ugh! He was holding up his club, and now he's just like, ugh! He's still going to try to make that swing, but it's going to be a disadvantage now. Well, that'll hit if he doesn't...
And I'll let it go through.
Denier, what's your current AC?
16. I have mage armor on.
All right, that matches.
Okay.
Wow, 7 damage.
My arcane ward defends me.
Psh, you see some shatters in the air as sparks fly. The bugbear seems a bit confused that he didn't connect. But he's like pushing down hard, like he's mad at you. All right, next bugbear. 3, 4, 5. All right.
Now, if you
Gotta
hold
take
it,
a swing.
I can't. I don't get a secondary attack. Then,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You already you held your action for that one.
Okay.
Asmo, this guy comes at you with a club and he strikes true, dealing 3 damage. So 1 on the die. Is that 3 threes in a row I've hit you with?
Yes.
That's weird.
No, it's 2 threes actually.
Oh, 2 threes. Okay, I thought there was a third one somewhere. All right, and then this guy's just gonna try to catch up, but he's getting kind of sleepy. All right, Asmo, you're up.
Well, we're already in the thick of it. Alrighty, Asmo's the one he already stabbed. Asmo, I guess goes for 2 swings at the guy beside him.
Which one? The one that you already stabbed, or the one that just clubbed you?
The one that I already stabbed.
Okay.
Because he's on my mage. So Asmo swings. 8. That's a miss.
That's a miss. But
And 21.
that'll hit.
That's 6 piercing on him.
All right. He's not having a lot of fun with that.
Wondering.
7 plus... All right. And do you want to move at all?
I mean, I'm locked in combat right now, so.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm locked in combat right now. I'll hold where I'm at right now.
You'll hold them back. All right. Wolfgang.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm not terribly sure I want to keep moving too far forward. I'll move 15 feet down here, just so I've got a better angle at both of these bugbears, and he'll just be like, "Oh."
Keeping your eyes on the bugbears.
It's too early. I'm too fucking hungover for this shit. And I just gather holy energy in my hands and I shoot it forward as I cast Eldritch Blast.
Ooh. Which one are you attacking? The one that
The one in
Osmo's
between,
stabbing? Okay.
Yeah, the one in between Asmo and Denier.
The one that's taken a bunch of the damage so far. Go for it.
Yeah. Please don't be another one. 13.
13. Let me look at their stat real quick. I think that just hits. No, never mind. It misses. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Ah!
Sorry. Different bugbear.
Oh.
Yeah, you fire off your blast, and just as it's about to, like, you think it's going to hit true, but it starts to dissipate as it gets closer and just kind of fluffs into nothing. Just didn't maintain its form for long enough. All right.
I'm going to use my bonus action to pop one of my healing lights on Asmo.
NPCs are going to keep moving forward. This way, I suppose.
What do I get healed for?
I am rolling it now.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to heal Osmo.
You heal 8 damage.
Oh, back up to max. Thank you. I look over and I see Wolfgang looking pretty cool, and I feel inspired and I feel healthier for it.
Yeah, you feel much better about your life right now. Meanwhile, the bugbear or the goblins over here are gonna start That's a miss.
Yay.
That's a miss.
Yay.
And a natural 1. Holy shit. What is my luck? All right.
I for one accept this.
All right. He's gonna hit his buddy right over here.
Shit, don't mind that.
Do you cast that? Or
No,
never mind.
no.
You can't right now.
I accidentally clicked it.
Yeah, he like this goblin up top. He's like, yeah, they start throwing javelins. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're all missing, and then one kind of fumbles a little. The javelin goes in the air. He looks at it in slow motion. Oh no! And then the javelin strikes the bugbear right in front of you, Osmo, directly in the back of the shoulder for 7 damage.
Ooh!
I'm actually gonna roll something for him real quick. Yeah, no, he keeps his composure. He just kind of looks back. Just kind of says, "Watch where you're throwing!" And then he starts to take a swing at, no, it's the other ones first. So, Denier, this one's going to take a swing at you real quick. Or wait, no, it is this one. That's a miss. Wow. Real bad luck on these guys. Now it's the one fighting Denier's turn. And that's a miss.
Yay!
Duergar is going to come over here and start moving. Other dude. Takes a swing at you. A sleepy swing at you, Ozma.
Oh, shit.
A 17 to hit. That'll hit.
That does hit. Dang.
Another 3 damage. What is happening with this D6?
Oh.
All right.
I mean, I'll take it.
Well, yeah, I'm rolling 1s on it.
Yay!
All right. Denier.
Oh my god.
Okay. Free action. Asmo, they're gone. We need to get out of here too.
Go! I'll be right behind you.
I'll move here. I'll use my action. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. I'm gonna firebolt the one that was hitting on me previously.
All right. Go ahead and throw firebolt at him.
14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. And
He
that's
seems to just kind of like take the brunt of it with his. Yeah, he's like the fireball starts flying towards him, but then it just collapses and hits the ground in front of him. Just didn't get enough of an arc on it. Asmo, your turn again.
Asmo's gonna come full-blown disengage.
All right, disengaging.
How far can I move after a disengagement?
Your full movement speed.
Beautiful. Sorry, I don't normally disengage. I'm usually playing a very different character. I run back pretty much beside...
Denier.
Yep.
All right, from there, you can see that your path forward is this way.
Alrighty.
And you can see them again.
Alrighty. We can see our friends running up ahead. Well, I say friends, our business partners.
Yeah, your companions. Your traveling companions.
There we go. That's the official title we'll use.
Yeah, that'll work just fine. All right. They aren't happy about that. Let's see here. Wolfgang, your move.
All right. I'm going to move my 30 feet. And I'm going to hold my action. I'm going to wait until both Asmo and Denier are past this little gap right here.
All right. And what are you going to do after that?
Are there any like stalactites or loose rocks up on the ceiling?
Roll me a survival check.
Survival 10.
Looks like there might be a few. You're not sure how loose they might be.
All right. All right. I'm gonna hold Eldritch Blast, and as soon as Asmo and Denier are past this little gap in the wall, I'm going to fire my Eldritch Blast at some of those loose rocks and see if I can cause a rock slide to block this entrance.
Awesome.
All right, you notice something strange. The bugbears, they don't seem keen on traveling that way. They're just kind of like, just kind of wandering like. And the Duergar's right there. The goblins wander over this way as well, staying kind of in formation. They're holding a couple more javelins, so they're going to throw them real quick.
Oh, no.
Another miss. Man, goblins fucking suck. Miss.
Asmo is. You ever seen a
Miss. Jesus.
You ever see a motherfucking kid? You ever see that one kid in a dodgeball game who's dodging all that shit?
That's exactly what you're doing. Just ha, hoo, ha, ha, ha.
Osmo is a dexterous motherfucker. Osmo's duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
All right. Let me. Okay. Oh. That's their move, Osmo.
Asmo continues to fall, backs up and runs right up beside Wolfgang.
All right. Osmo, I need you to make a athletics check.
Oh shoot, athletics.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. That's a 16.
As you step down, you feel like something's tugging at your foot. And you feel it dragging upwards, but you yank your foot forward, and down to the ground behind you pops this disgusting looking arachnid creature that's pale white, has no eyes and mandibles, just clicking and chattering at you as it pulls in the rest of this strand into its mouth.
Can I swing at it?
It's not an attack of opportunity, so no.
I still haven't done my action, but okay. Yeah.
Oh, if you haven't done your action, then yes.
I only moved. I didn't attack anything.
Yeah, then go right ahead.
Asmo sees that shit.
Jesus fuck!
I can swing twice, right? Even though I moved?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Asmo 17.
That will hit.
7, and Asmo swings again. 13.
That'll miss. Yeah, so you turn around, she's like, Jesus Christ! Stab it in the face. Yeah, for 7 damage. Let me write that down.
Jesus Christ!
Holy shit!
The fuck? It's crazy! Ew! Ugh. I hate spiders.
Thomas looked out. What a fascinating creature. Alright. Let's see. Now it is its turn. Osmo is going to...
Oh no!
Ooh, 23 to hit. That'll do.
That does, man.
9 damage. And it's... Yeah, it's coming at you with a second claw, too.
Oh my god, what?
That time it missed, though.
Oh, thank god.
Yeah, it grabs at your arm and just pincers down real hard. You can feel your muscles and ligaments just start to tear.
Ah! I'm guessing I make enough noise that everyone notices, right?
Don't worry, Pip. You'll be okay. Its fangs are so fucking deep in my arm. Ah!
And it begins to skitter back up the wall.
Is it dragging me with it?
Nah, you broke it. You broke the filament that it had attached to you.
Ah!
Okay.
All right, Wolfgang, your move.
All right, well, seeing now that there's higher priority than walling off the goblins, Wolfgang is going to whip around, summon Requiem, and just pop this thing in the fucking head.
Now you turn, your gun materializes in your hand as you face it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Hopefully I pop it in the head. 18.
You do. You shoot straight and true.
6.
6 damage. You see a chunk of its exoskeleton go flying off as you shoot it.
Is it still alive?
Yes.
Mm.
It definitely seems irritated, though.
All right. Well, I'll use my bonus action to pop another healing light on Asmo.
Go for it. Everybody's favorite snack boy is taking a lot of damage today.
7. Thank you.
Ah, thanks, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, did I have a bonus action on the thing for skittering away from me?
No.
Okay.
It's still engaged with you. It's just kind of backing up the wall a little.
Okay.
He sucks.
Asshole holding his bleeding arm.
You're telling me.
Yeah. Let's say, for example, that he's just kind of chilling here right now. He's like
Okay.
on the wall, like kind of staring at you.
Oh no, he's got the face like Tarantular from Beast Wars.
All right, Denier. I need you to make a strength throw as well, or a athletics throw.
Okay. That is a 1.
No, that's
Not a
athletics.
natural one, but
That's not good.
You rolled a.
An
Did you want him to
unnat-
roll? Did you want him to roll athletics or a strength saving throw?
this is different. It was a strength saving throw for this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you're being dragged over here,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that you're being pulled up to another one. And it is going to try to take a bite at you.
Oh no.
Can I, as a reflex reaction shield,
Yeah, sure.
it increases my AC up to 21, and it replenishes my arcane ward.
All right, it has a 25 to hit, so it's still going to bite at you.
Yep.
Let's see if it can make it through your ward. 1 plus... Well, I don't think it's making it through your ward. It just dealt 5 damage.
Nope.
It tries to take a chunk in, but then... It's just kind of looking at you. Well, it doesn't have eyes, so it's not really looking at you, but it's trying to get a feel for what exactly you are. It's your turn now. You can make
All right.
an athletics check to try to escape it, or you can just deal with being grappled.
Okay, so an athletics to try to get away, or let me see. My athletics is horrible.
You can also attack the thing that's attached to your ankle.
Sure. Now, can I use a spell on it, or can I use just a melee attack?
As long as you make an attack roll, you can attack it.
Okay. I will attempt to use my my firebolt to attack the thing on my ankle.
All right, you try to focus some fire on this filament that's tied around your ankle. Go ahead and shoot.
Okie doke. That is a 15.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Good on,
Okay.
man.
6 damage.
And the fire severs it clean, and you roll back down to the ground and land on your feet like most cats.
Yeah.
Right at the last second.
Ha! All right, that was your attack. You still have a move.
Okay. How far is he up the wall?
He's about 10 feet up the wall, I'd say. He's kind of
Okay.
clinging next to the ceiling.
Okay, then hopefully I won't take an attack of opportunity, and I'm going to go ahead and make my move.
Yeah, you won't. He's too far away for that.
All right. I will move over here to protect the best boy, and I'll use a free action. We got a second one out here!
Oh, goody!
And that's the nearest action.
Lush is just looking like real tired of this shit. Yeah, the goblins and bugbears aren't coming anywhere near this shit.
That's right, you stay back.
All right, Osmo, your move.
All right, so it's about 10 feet above me.
You can reach it from where it is. It's about 5 feet. Like if you look like a little bit up, it's kind of diagonal up from you, but it's in reachable distance.
Freaking asshole stabbing, biting my goddamn shoulder. I swing with my sword. 11, I miss.
That's a miss, yeah.
What did I say? And I hit it with my natural one.
It steals your other sword with its filament.
Oh, son of...
You're down one short sword. This thing has it now, but it can't use its filament to grab you.
Ah, it's my regular ass sword. Had it forever. Yes. Okay. I just make a grimace, and I already used an action to disengage. It's got a knife. That'll be
Look
my
out,
turn.
it's got a knife. All right.
It's got a knife.
All right, so you're not gonna move. This one is going to attack at you.
I mean,
again.
am I able to move, or am I still?
Yeah,
locked
you have a
on?
movement. You just take
Okay.
an attack of opportunity if you're gonna move.
Asmo is gonna shrug and move, and he's gonna roll over to the front of the group.
It's okay because this thing just got a nat 1, so it falls to the ground. It tries to grab at you. Yeah. Now it's kind of like laying on, like stomach in the air, just waving its many little arms as it rolls back over. Wolfgang.
Yikes!
Actually, for that, I'll let you take an attack of opportunity on it, Wolfgang. It blundered
Alright.
off the wall pretty hard while trying to swipe at Asmo.
I'll try to attack its weak point for massive damage.
Yeah, it's on your belly.
Oh!
8.
Aw, that's a miss. That's a shame. Click.
Man,
Damn it!
You're rolling like shit today.
Seems
Got-
that way.
Now it's got Requiem.
Look out, it's got a gun.
And a knife. We're like, all right, everyone, drop your gold. Drop your gold. The spider has us.
All right. Pip doesn't like seeing people in danger. But the little fireball he tries to summon just kind of pops in his face.
Aww.
He takes 1 fire damage.
Oh, God.
No,
With all these nat 1s, what is this D20?
This
his
is
belt.
This is such a rubbish encounter. What the fuck? All right.
It's coming right for us.
All right. Other one. Clicky, 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 clicky. He's kind of hanging up on the wall here. And crawls down here. And he's going to take an attack at you, Denier.
Okay. I will not shield.
All right. That's a 20 to hit, so that'll hit. 1 plus... Okay, that's 9 damage.
Yep. The ward shatters.
And then it starts to take its second claws. It starts to come at you again. But it misses this time.
Okay.
The shattering sensation made it feel like, I must have gotten through its shell, but where is it? Where is it? And it just kind of misses blindly as it doesn't even understand exactly where you are. Denier, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to make a move action to try to move. Well, this thing is in melee combat with me, right?
Yes. It's kind of like dangling from a wall as it's trying to swipe at you.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and I will cast Magic Missile at 2nd level at it, since it's up in melee with me.
All right, go ahead and roll your magic missile damages. That's 4 bolts, right?
Yep.
3, 5, 9.
17 points of damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Wow, that's pretty good damage. This one hadn't taken any damage yet, though.
Mm-hmm.
I love this music.
I do too. All right, it's confused, very confused.
Does it hurt itself in its confusion?
God, I hope so.
That'd be neat. Let's see how many more nat 1s this thing can pull for me. All right,
Well,
Osmo, it is your turn.
Asmo, seeing them all dealing with that. What am I seeing looking ahead? Because I've now done six.
Right. You see another tunnel.
Real quick, can I do a perception check? Does that count as an action or a bonus action?
I'm just highlighting what is in your field of view for your 60 feet, but is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I want to see if there's any more fucking spiders.
All right, go ahead and take a look from your perspective if you wish.
Perception. And that's a 13.
Nothing that you can see from here.
All right, well, Asmo will turn to see the one that Denier's dealing with, and Asmo pulls out 2 of his daggers. and throws 2 of the daggers.
All right, throw 2 daggers at this dude. You kind of like juke to the side. Go ahead and roll your ranged attacks.
22.
That'll hit.
7.
yes.
All right.
The
And
Dagar.
20.
That'll hit as well.
4. 11 altogether.
The Dagars strike true and stab into this beast's many appendages. You actually cut off the tip of one of his, one of his little feeties as he's trying to skitter around. The dagger slices in and just goes straight through. Let's see, that's a total of 11 damage.
Yes.
All right, it doesn't look like it's having a very good time. It's got another dagger sticking out of it as well. Meanwhile, this one over here that is now flipped over and righted itself is going to attack at you, Wolfgang. And a 15 will hit.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Seven damage you take as this thing sinks its meaty claw into you and tries to go for another one, and that will miss. That is
Okay,
an 11.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and Wolfgang is thoroughly tired of this shit. I cast Heavenly Rebuke.
All right, you point at this thing, your eyes glow a heavenly white, and go ahead and roll your, or click the spell, and then, yeah, it has to make a dex save. Holy fuck. And I'm guessing this is dex save for half, yeah?
Dex save for half, yeah.
All right, it does make that, but that's still a lot of damage there. Let's see, that is 7 plus, that's 9 fire damage.
Yep.
And that is a bright heavenly light.
It's still...
Oh, odd. This thing kind of shrieks as it tries to crawl back up the wall a little bit. This one, sensing the heat, kind of feels a little concerned, but it's preoccupied with the meal that it's trying to get. So it is going to attempt to grapple you again, Denier. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, Denier.
That is a 7.
That is a fail. You are effectively grappled by the beast as it starts to drag you up the wall.
God damn, this is a lot of unlucky stuff is happening.
Kinda is, yeah. But that is its turn. As Denier is now about 15 feet in the air from this thing that is wounded but still hungry. And it is making its way to what looks to be like a hole, like a little den up at the top.
Oh no!
Oh, bye, Denier.
Bye, Denier.
Speaking of Denier, your turn.
I would like to firebolt the tether.
Go for it.
Fingers crossed, fellas.
Yeah.
23 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
Just enough. Pfft. You fall down. Make a dex, or not a dex, acrobatics as you're falling to the ground this time.
That's an 11.
That's enough. Yeah, you flip, land on your feet a little. You're shaking. Not a huge fan of this shit. All right, you still have a move action.
All right. Since he's up, I will move further back here. I'm trying to escort the other NPCs. I'll move right about here. And
Yeah.
that will be my movement.
Tom is fascinated by the things that are going around. Pip is horrified. Lush is tired. And Abigail is terrified as well.
Damn, Lush. Why you gotta wound me like this?
They'll follow you. Asmo, your turn.
Asmo picks up his can Asmo just pretty much pick up his daggers that kind of fell after he stabbed into the creature?
They are in the creature right now.
Oh, are
Actually,
they?
no.
then?
One of them is in the creature. The other one kind of went through and clattered to the ground. I'd say it's probably somewhere, probably around where Wolfgang is, kind of next to him.
Oof, okay. Well, Asmo pulls out 2 additional daggers. Pulls out his other 2 daggers off his back belt, and
Technically, you have 3 daggers, but
I have 3 daggers? Oh, I have 3.
Yeah, the one you got last time, remember? The fancy one.
Ooh. I thought we just agreed to like just switch out. I have like just I have a set of like throwing daggers essentially, 4 of them.
They're daggers that can be thrown, yes, and all daggers can be thrown.
No, I have it right there. I have like item. I have 4 right there on my character sheet.
Yeah, you have 4 daggers, and then if you go to the bottom of your character sheet, you have another dagger.
What? Wait, hold on,
Okay,
cut out.
let me break it down. You had 4. You threw 2 into the beast. You still have 2 on you, plus the dagger you got last time, which is 3. You still have 3.
Yeah, the fancy one that you didn't really look at, but was in a very secure chest.
I am gonna throw the additional 2 throwing daggers at the creature that keeps trying to eat dinner. He just really loves cat food.
Yeah. Go ahead and throw your daggers.
15.
That one kind of clatters off the cave and sort of misses.
Son of a bitch. And then 17.
That one hits.
4.
You strike it square in the face, and it falls to the ground with a hiss. And its legs kind of crumple into itself, and it just stops moving.
I pull my daggers out of it real fast and end my turn.
All right, you pull 2 daggers. You pull 2 daggers from it.
Okay.
One of them, or the other 2 are kind of clattered to the ground near where Wolfgang is.
Okay.
Speaking of which, this one next to you, Wolfgang, still going at you. Nat 1, just I don't even. It tries to take a swipe at you, but somehow, some way. What the fuck is this dice, by the way? It grabs its own other arm and then pinches down in desperation.
What? What the fuck is with this spider?
And rips the fucking thing off. Dealt 12 damage to itself. And as it's like waving it around, freaking out, confused, it just starts to bleed out and it fucking dies.
Can you grab my dagger real fast?
Yeah.
Have all the bugbears just been watching us the entire time?
They hear all the noises going on. They haven't thought to approach.
Thank God.
All right, Asma, you're able to Wolfgang tosses your 2 daggers, and you guys can move freely.
I pick
ahead.
up the 2 daggers, and then I pick up the thing's arm,
Okay.
and I huck it out towards the bugbears.
You hear commotion.
You sure you want some of this?
No! Comes back a voice after a little bit of commotion.
I fucking thought not.
Can I survival the one I killed?
Yeah, go ahead. These guys leave.
No! That's good. That's good. 11.
All right, in this thing you find, first of all, you get your daggers back, so that's neat.
Yeah.
You manage to collect a bit of fluid that seems to be coming out of its mouth. It's really kind of sticky, so you got this kind of white, sticky ichor.
Spider
fluid? Spider fluid. If you have anything that you can collect it with.
Let me just check. Do I have anything?
Do you have any, like, vials or jars or anything?
There you go. I hand him a vial if he doesn't have one.
Thank you very much. All right.
Yeah, you have one.
I milk the tendril of the spider.
Yeah, you have 1 vial of sticky cave fisher ichor.
Cave fisher ichor.
That sticky icky. Ooh.
Icky Vicky, you're the one.
I just thought of something.
Yeah?
How far is that hole up on the wall, Lani?
It's about 15 feet up the wall, and you're not sure how deep it is.
Okay. I use my natural climb speed to climb the wall, and I use my dark vision to peer within.
You're gonna get stabbed in the fucking forehead.
Probably.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, perception. 20.
There's something in there, like not alive. Like there's a bunch of bones, but there's like something sticking out among them. Like it looks like there's some like equipment and stuff in this hole.
I would like to use my mage hand, please.
Go ahead.
Damn. I would like to use my mage hand.
Yeah, a spectral hand kind of flows forth from you. Gets about 10 feet into the hole, and it grasps onto what seems to be some sort of staff.
Ooh.
I used it and I began trying to pull it away.
Yep, it pulls out just fine, and you now have a, like, it's kind of a wooden staff. It's an interesting wood, though. It's a very dark wood. Seems very polished. Looks almost brand new. It's got some nice intricate carving into it. Looks very, if I were to say in this world, it looks very Polynesian in craft.
Okay. Alrighty.
Ooh.
Moana.
Is
Kinda,
it by
yeah.
chance made of mahogany?
Looks like it's made out of some sort of black wood. You're not really sure. Very polished, and all of the engraving points are like, the inside is very red and intricate. It's got a lot of swirl patterns, and like I said, very Polynesian in design.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you now have a mysterious staff. Mysterious dark wood staff.
Asmo grabs his sword.
Your sword, yeah, you can get it away from that thing now. That you just gotta cut it away from the filament in the second one.
Yeah, I cut it away. Get my sword back. I got my sword. You gotta. What's that? He says over to Daenerys.
Looks like it had a staff. I noticed this thing dragging me up towards this hole. Figured if the bugbears feared it as much as they did, that it probably killed a number of them, and that there'd be a fair bit of loot in here.
Like,
Yeah, it looks like there's a decent pile of bones back there.
Well, let's keep on keeping on. Let's keep up with everybody. That was hell on earth. My God, we had to run fast.
Yeah, I don't want to see any more of these things. All right, and Wolfgang like snaps his fingers and casts light on his pointer finger.
Agreed.
Are you like, making like a finger gun with your hand?
I'm more just making like a little lamp, and I'm just holding it above my head, sort of like a
Oh,
torch.
okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Thanks for the heals back there.
Yep.
Mr. Tommen.
Oh, hello. Sorry, Lush went ahead after your friend. Pip,
After our-
was it?
Did Pip take off?
Well, he wasn't too excited about that. Then he started hurriedly moving ahead, and well, don't worry, Lush will look after him.
How long was it? Like a second ago?
Yeah, as you turn the corner, you see Pip kind of like hanging by a filament by his ankles. He seems like almost completely spider wrapped, and there are two more cave fisher corpses just kind of sitting there.
Asmo runs up to Pip real quick.
Pip, my little meep, are you okay?
Just kind of looking left and right.
I cut him out. I cut him out of the spider wrappings.
You carve it free.
I give him a hug. I hold him close.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Shh.
I do so love having traveling companions. Isn't this wonderful, Lush? Yeah, you guys can hold your own, she says as she kind of like looks you over. Not bad.
Asmo looks at the two corpses.
Apparently you can do that plus a little bit more.
She kind of shrugs.
I ain't as good as I once was.
Was that yesterday?
Lush just kind of looks over at you. Who is?
Do a perception check for the room we're entering into.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll reveal what you see.
Well, I'd
20.
Ooh.
Osmo, you actually hear some skittering behind you. You notice that there's one more, but it doesn't seem too keen on attacking.
It's attacking.
It doesn't seem keen on it. It's just kind of chilling there. Just
We best be careful.
and it kind of skitters back into a cave a bit more. I don't remember there being this many last time we walked through. Amazing how things change, isn't it?
Here's hoping they stay the same, and that's the last of them we see.
How many spider holes are in these walls?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. 22?
Well, you see the one that one crawled into, and you see like two more that these ones could have crawled into, but around the walls, like it's really porous. You're not sure how many actually hold these things, but it looks like there could be dozens if each of them holds a These things are called cave fissures, by the way, for the record.
Asmo looks up, straight up.
Yeah,
Do
it's
we-
a cave ceiling. You got some stalactites hanging tightly up there to the ceiling.
Okay.
Water dripping down every now and again, some condensation.
All right, let's be careful. What? So you found that staff? You say there's a bunch of loot.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah,
You say that as you're standing over a bunch of human bones.
Sorry, I gotta log out, log back in. Sorry, you're cutting out on my end.
Oh, sorry.
What was that?
Yeah, you're standing over a bunch of human bones right now, actually, or humanoid bones.
Do we see anything? A perception check or investigation or?
Yeah, you can investigate if you'd like.
That's a 6.
Sure are bones.
Bones.
16.
Ooh.
There's bones. There's a few scraps of armor, some old weaponry, like a couple of axes and a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really fancy among them.
How's the quality of the weapons? Can I tell by the way that they look if they're goblin made or if they're more human or more surface dwelling made?
They definitely look like they were crafted by the hands of like man.
Mm-hmm.
They're crude, but not bad.
The greatest prey of all.
You can't tell for certain, but you think that this might be the path that they probably send people down if they want them to die, kind of like with the basilisk area.
Yeah, I think we're walking into a death pit.
Or you're in the death pit,
Yeah.
more likely.
So what should we do there, Tommen? You kind of know your way around here, and we don't.
Oh, it's been so long since I've traveled north by this direction. Last time we had a guide, right, Lush? Yep. Another great traveling companion. Well, if we just ferry on northward, I'm sure we'll find our way.
Tally-ho, I guess.
I like your spirit.
Oh.
Do we keep moving forward?
Yeah, Tommen's just gonna kind of let you guys do you. He's just gonna follow along. He's just having a good old time.
All right, out of character, what should we do, guys? Should we proceed forward and try and go back out the way we came?
I would say to look in the spider holes, but I'm afraid to provoke another engagement.
Connor, you've been really quiet.
I'm just I just want to get out of this cave.
So how should we?
That's everyone's goal.
Yeah.
Let's just keep moving forward. I mean, I've got my light. It's shedding bright light on us, and these cave fissures are probably used to complete darkness. So
Yeah, you actually noticed when like that thing actually skittered back away from the light.
Oh, okay. All right, let's move forward then. We move forward.
yep.
All right, as you move forward, more space is revealed.
All right, so yeah,
Let me just zoom out. That'll be easier.
there we go.
Yeah, so you got all of this in front of you, and what looks to be a path, like down map wise. You see, like there's a path that leads further into the cave.
Which way is north based on this map?
Based on this map, north would be to the right.
There's no path that way, so.
I'll keep my back to Wolfgang and his light. I'll walk over about here, and I'll look in this direction with my dark vision.
All right.
We keep moving forward, I guess.
Go ahead and keep moving your guys around as much as you see fit. NPCs are basically just chilling with you. So which way are you going to go? Are you going to go up or are you going to go down? Towards that little... What looks to be exit.
Let's go to the exit. Let's head south.
All right. And you begin to travel deeper into the cave. And we'll pick up with this after a quick break.
Be right back.
So you make your way deeper into the caves. The caverns are significantly less noisy now that you're away from the town of Dark Launch, and you can keep marching through the drippy halls and keeping your eyes about you. Tom seems to be having a just fine time. Pip and Abigail still seem a little worried about this, as they have both been in this direction before. And Lush is just drinking from a flask. Wonderful seeing the world again, Tom says, like looking around with smiles on his face. Ooh, a bat!
You say world, but like, it's just a bunch of walls. You always seem impressed by everything.
Well, everything has something to take from, I guess. I mean, look, this isn't something you see just anywhere.
What's he gesturing towards?
He's just kind of gesturing around, like they're like he's just kind of pointing out like the beauty of the fact that these caves actually exist, that the land beneath is hollowed out, and that so much can be going on beneath the surface.
Jeez. Like a goddamn human corgi.
He's just real excited about things, guys.
Just so excited to be alive today, guys.
Yeah, if you guys had anything you wanted to chat about this exchange, or if you wanted to talk to any of the NPCs, now's a good time, since you're just marching and keeping your head on a swivel as you're walking through this potentially extremely dangerous cave.
Asmo goes up to Pip.
Now, you ran off, didn't you, back there when things got tight?
He kind of looks down. He's got his hand on your shoulder, by the way, just because he can't see.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Run off. You could get in trouble. And someone's got to get themselves in trouble to get you out of it. And they can get hurt. Stick with the group even if it looks dicey.
He nods.
Okay. You're lucky Lush, that beautiful, powerful woman, was able to kick the ass of everything in your way. If it was me, it might not have been okay. She's a real ass kicker, and if anything goes wrong, stick close to her. She pretends like she doesn't care, 'cause she probably doesn't, but she's a strong fighter.
You can see she's actually kind of cracked a small smirk on the side of her face. She pretends to ignore you, though. She just rolled pretty poorly on her composure.
And that's it for me.
This place is a lot more dangerous than you think it is, if we are where I think we are. Have you ever heard tales of the Underdark?
One or two. I've been a part of a few, if I do recall.
Terrible place. Savage in nature. If we are in the Underdark, we need to be careful. Things will kill you very easily down there.
Ooh.
I don't think we're in the Underdark proper. If we were, we'd see a lot more drow, a lot more Duragar, and a lot more other deep-dwelling races.
What do you think? We're in the upper levels of it?
I think we're in a cave, Danair.
You speak as a man who's traveled it before.
Traveled? No. No. But I've read plenty about it. My mother's a huntress. She's been down there before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize they had caves that deep in those islands.
Well, I don't know if she traveled into it on the island or off island. Not quite sure. Never asked her.
I would love to meet her someday.
Never know. You find your way onto the island, I'd be happy to travel with you.
Well, I'll be sure to let you know.
Sounds like a plan. and the whole time I'm walking on beside Pip and Abigail, trying to pretty much, if something jumps us, I'm trying to put me between whatever it is and them.
Okay. Yeah, Abigail's real quiet. She's still really overwhelmed by this whole situation she's in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, you guys march for what feels like a few hours. You come to a few splits in the cave, and you just kind of choose at random at some points, but as long as it's kind of keeping you in the same direction, sometimes you run into a dead end. In fact, all of you roll me a survival check.
Oh. If you're not 1, you don't survive and you die. 3, I was close.
It's how it happens in real life.
19.
8.
Yeah, luckily with Denier, you've got a pretty good ear about this and a pretty good nose. You can start you can kind of feel the airflow in certain directions, and you kind of keep everybody in a relatively good path. You begin to hear some running water as you continue traveling, and it starts to get late. I think it's about time we set up shop, eh?
No place like the present, I guess. So how does this work? You just slap it on something and screw it in, and voila, there it is.
Yes, he says as he walks up to a wall, slaps the doorknob on it, and the door pops up. Sign pops out.
That's crazy. We don't expect a lot of business right now.
You'd be surprised.
I don't
Yup.
want to be anymore.
He opens up the door. It's bright and lovely inside.
Jeez.
Who knows? We might find a cave fisher who's had a particularly rough day. Maybe lost a few family members. Needs a drink.
I mean,
And you walk in, and you're back in the Wandering Weasel. He steps in. Welcome to the Wandering Weasel.
we know we traveled with you.
He does it every time.
Yes.
Lush says as she walks in.
By the way, Asma looks over at Wolfgang when he makes a joke like that. Like, just what? Did you just make a joke? You don't. Oh, I wasn't a character. I wasn't in character. Oh my god!
Did you just make a joke?
Yeah.
Asma just kind of bobs his eyebrows up, like, okay then. Jeez. Not what I expect from you all the time.
Listen, I'm hungover. I'm bleeding out my chest.
Still?
I mean,
You're not hungover anymore. The battle sobered you up pretty quick.
well, I was hungover, still sort of reeling from that.
Well, I'm pretty sure that fighting and a couple of those missed shots were a bit of a sobering experience for you.
I'm bleeding out my chest.
Bleeding out my arm.
Asma just points at his arm.
Oh, don't worry. Just don't hit the hooch so hard tonight. Or at least get a snake liver. That way you can hit it as hard as you want.
Well, if you boys are feeling a bit haggard from your journey, you can use the baths if you'd like.
You said the what now?
The baths. No, out back.
How many? Is it individuals, or do we all have to scrub each other's backs?
I mean, you can do however you like, frankly. But yeah, there's one. I think it's big enough, though.
Asmo's gone.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take advantage of that.
All right, so Tom will gladly show you the way. Lush, would you mind setting up for me, girls? Kind of snaps his fingers, and the girls are all in maid outfits now, like full-on anime style.
Really now?
Yeah.
Are they all named after various desserts?
Duh! It's time to stop.
Yeah, they start like polishing up the place, and Pip like Lush kind of shows Pip to go to work too. Tom leads you back down past a few hallways, and there's a nice blue, like, you know those like hippie beads that are like that they sometimes hang in a doorway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right this way. And he he ushers you that way, and as you peel forth, you look like this mystical room. It's just like a giant pool of water that looks like the night sky, and above you is a beautiful galaxy.
What do the walls look like?
Stars. Yeah, this entire room looks like it's space.
What? Asmo just grabs onto the doorknob really hard. What the hell?
Oh,
What
it's
is
fine,
this?
I assure. It's the bath.
It's the sky.
Well, kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
I mean, it looks like the sky, yeah. I mean, that's why I wanted it anyway.
Not for nothing, you seem like a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
But this is...
Kind of looks around at space.
Yep.
Where's the water, then?
Tom picks up like he kind of pulls like a little rock out of his pocket, tosses it, and I'm actually going to see how he rolls to skip this. Wow, he does really good. Yeah, this rock that he pulls out of his pocket skips, and you see like ripples form throughout like what looks like the galaxy. Boom, 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 and it just kind of goes off. And eventually, you just stop seeing the ripples back there. It's right there.
What?
Asmo's never seen anything like this, right?
No, I can't say you would have. It's one of my favorite rooms.
This is either some interesting illusion magic you've got here, or you are way more powerful than I give you credit for.
Thank you.
You didn't
Just
say
kinda
yes
smiles
or
at you.
You didn't say yes or no, which.
Yeah, I didn't expect a real answer. And he just starts shrugging off his clothes.
He claps, and like 2 of the girls come and collect them from you. They hand you towels.
Okay.
Asmo,
Wolfgang, by the way, you couldn't really tell because he covers up a lot, but his body is littered with scars, just head to toe. He looks like Vash the Stampede, but a little more held together.
Vash was uncomfortable to look at.
Yeah, he got a lot of fucking scars.
You've lived quite the life, it seems. Tom says, looking you up and down.
How naked is Wolfgang right now?
He's getting there.
Is perception check? Is Tommen like staring daggers?
He's not staring daggers. He's just observing, as he seems to always do.
I'd hoped to leave it behind me. I'd hoped to raise a little boy, but it turns out that dark forces are always at work.
Nothing ever rests. Nothing ever stops. Everything always changes, says
Especially
Tom,
for-
smiling.
Especially for a Connolly.
Especially for everyone. He smiles at you. I'll leave you to it. And he wanders off.
Yep.
Daenerys goes with him. Tom, just curious, do you happen to have a library out of your bar?
Never thought to add one. I'll think about it.
Good deal. And Daenerys proceeds to walk away from the bathhouse as quick as possible.
Daenerys went somewhere. Guess he's scared of the galaxy.
Asmo looks over. Is Wolfgang in the pool? Is he in the water?
Yeah, he'd have gotten in by now.
It
All right, now-
feels wonderful. Like, it is the perfect temperature for you. Like, it is soothing your muscles. And you heal 12 hit points.
Back up to full.
Is it safe?
Oh my god. Can I just, like, give up monster hunting and live here?
I mean, you can if you want, but Tommen will always greet you every morning.
You hear it in your mind.
Welcome to the Wandering Weasel.
Weasel.
Big
bushy
beard.
Asmo just goes, all right, and then Asmo takes off his clothes, revealing you get to see his color stripes as
It's got
Asmo
all yellow and blacks.
and Asmo's like just kind of like a snake's, like, even though he's got legs and hands, just slithers into the water. It's just weird. It's like, what is this even a room?
As you swim in there, Osmo, it feels really good. And let's see, you heal 11 hit points.
I'm up to max.
Good. Yeah, this is some good feeling water, and it feels nice and warm inside, but like the air above is nice and cool.
Asmo's just kind of floating on his back.
Yeah, you actually look up as a cloud kind of flows by you.
Wolfgang,
Yep.
this place is freaking crazy.
Yep.
Should we be happy that that Tommen guy likes us?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, if he didn't like us, if he can accommodate us like this, having tons of magic at his disposal, I can't imagine what kind of force of nature he would be if he didn't like us.
Don't feel too special. He likes everybody. You hear Lush.
Where perception check? Where's Lush?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Natural 20.
Another natural 20.
Yeah, you both instantly turn. She's been in the water. She's kind of chilling there.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. Did I startle you?
Yes.
A little bit.
Didn't hear you come in. Didn't hear you get in the galaxy. Hi.
I didn't know this was a mixed bath.
I'm not shy, she says. She still has like a her flask with her. It's like a gourd of booze.
That's fair, I suppose.
What color is her hair again?
No, just black.
Okay. And what is her ethnicity again?
I'd say she's like I described her as dark skin, athletic build, and I gave Zoe Saldana as a model. So
Okay. Zoe's okay. Just trying to make sure. Wasn't expecting this at all.
Thank you for helping out Pip today, by the way.
Yeah, no worries. He's a good kid. He doesn't deserve to get eaten alive in a cave.
I mean, at least.
Yeah, at least.
So what's your favorite thing to drink?
Asmo's just kind of floating on his back.
Just taking another swig. Alcohol.
No, I figured, but like, there's so many kinds of alcohol. There's beer. There's
Whatever this universe equivalent of vodka is.
whiskey.
Potato wine exists. That's vodka. So.
Potato wine. Potato wine.
Potato alcohol. Potato hall.
Potato wine. But what is your favorite thing to drink out of all of those?
There's one that I haven't had in a long time. They only serve it out in the wild lands to the west beyond the mountain. The only one that has it is the ruler of Oasis.
Ooh.
And he's stingy as fuck, that asshole.
Well, not. He was the ruler of Oasis. It's the first time ever hearing that name.
My brother.
What?
Yeah, my brother.
Would I be able to know if Oasis is a place?
Go ahead and roll history.
Okay. I roll history 5.
Not in the countries that you've been in. But then again, you've never been past the mountains. As far as you're aware, everything out past the mountains is just fucking sand and death.
And I'm going to roll knowledge history as well. Oh, boy. Natural 1.
Lemon.
Yeah, you got a 0.
Uh,
What's a dessert?
Never heard of Oasis.
What's a mountain?
I imagine someplace past the mountains. I'm assuming that makes you royalty?
Nah. I don't think so. Nah. That's overrated.
How long have you been, if you don't mind us asking, since we've traveled for one whole day together, how long have you been traveling with, Tommen?
Longer than a day. God. Let me think.
I'm assuming you haven't been with him for all those thousands of years.
Oh, no. Half that, maybe.
Asmo accidentally takes in some water.
It tastes like... What's Asmo's favorite flavor?
Watermelon.
Yeah, it tastes a little like watermelon. You can't explain it.
Watermelon a la dead skin.
Yeah, it's watermelon and Asmo broth.
As Asmo dust.
Yes.
My favorite flavor.
Yeah, I've been traveling with him for a while, but I don't know. It just seems like a good time. He's a good guy.
Seems to have a certain wanderlust. I envy it.
It keeps things interesting, at least. If I ever got bored, I guess I wouldn't be here, but there's not much else to do.
Suppose
And
so.
hey, he's got all the booze a girl can drink, so she kind of shrugs and sets her gourd down and just kind of like pushes it off as it floats off into the galaxy.
I'm assuming you are his security then.
Basically. He doesn't like to fight. In fact, I don't ever think I've seen him throw a punch or anything.
He seems too cheerful for that.
He's not a violent guy. He just likes watching, learning.
All this time together, you don't know what he is.
Oh, I know exactly what he is.
Then what is he?
I mean, clearly. Look, you guys don't seem that dumb. What do you think we are?
Well, if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say you're celestials of some kind.
I guess that's a way of saying it.
I feel like it'd be presuming too much to say outright that you're gods.
I guess that's another way of saying it.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's fun.
Eternity's kind of boring.
Well, no, never tried living for it.
It's a mixed bag. Tom, don't tell him I mean, he's probably going to learn anyway, but he's the god of lore, stories, such. He's there to help you mortals be happy. Same with me. God of mirth and merriment. Another gourd comes floating over to her. She picks it up. Tunk.
Oh, it was so obvious.
Yeah, I would not have guessed that.
She kind of looks at you. Not that sort of merriment.
Asmo just kind of goes wide-eyed for a second.
Oh, he gets it.
Merriment is in consuming large amounts of alcohol.
That's part of it.
Asmo whispers. Asmo floats over to Wolfgang.
I think she means sex.
I know. I'm just being polite.
Okay. What the fuck?
Asmo floats away, trying to play it off and not freak out.
Meanwhile, Denier, what are you up to? Denier?
Daenerys dead.
Oh no, he died.
This
Okay.
whole thing is a dream that Cave Fisher got him.
I think I'm okay now.
All right.
Okay. So
what you
Denier,
up to, Denier?
Denier has been in the front of the bar with Tom, for the most part, studying the staff and telling stories.
All right, roll an arcane check on the staff.
Okay. That is a 19.
It's magic, all right, and you can tell by some of the runes that are etched within the carving itself.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to be very powerful magic, but I don't know. You think you might be able to do something? You asked Tom for a shot glass, and he concurs. He passes you down, and you set it near the tip of the staff, and it just kind of floats there, and you hold it up. It doesn't move as you shake it. It stays in place. You have yourself a staff of adornment.
I'm going to have to do a little bit of research for that one.
Yeah, basically, if you place an object near the tip of the staff, it'll float there as if it were some form of, I don't know, just decoration.
You know, Tom, I've been thinking
Yes?
while we've been walking. Okay, so you have your doorknob, which allows you to access this, what I'm guessing is a pocket dimension.
I guess.
Is there... Okay, so you can only have it at one place at a time.
As far as I'm aware.
What if it would be possible to modify the doorknob to where, say, for example, there were different colors on the handle, and when you twist the doorknob to a certain color, it'll trigger the door to switch to that location. That way you can have multiple locations at the same time, quadrupling your business and quadrupling your customers.
Well, if only I had the staff to run several establishments at once. Unfortunately, I'm only one person. But that is an interesting idea, having separate places for separate things. I'll have to... I'll
Not
ask my
even-
friend about it next time I see him. It's been a while.
Not even separate locations. I mean, like, you can only have one door that leads to this bar.
Mhm.
What if you had 4 doors that led to this one bar? And depending on the location of the handle is where they switch to. Like, say, for example, if you switch it to one, you can go to Amberglade, or you switch it to another, you can go to Dragon's Roost, or you switch it to another, and you can go to the Southern Islands.
Well, the way you describe it, it makes it sound like I'd need to have doors at those locations already set up, and... Well, let's just say that if I left those doors there, not everybody from every town gets along quite as well.
That is fair. You might have a war zone in the middle of your bar.
Yes. Be good to avoid that. I know Lush can handle quite a few bits of revelry, but perhaps if they're all there at the same time, it wouldn't be very good for business.
Nah,
Besides, I like traveling the world. It's a lot of fun. You get to pick up new stories every time you travel around.
that is true enough. That's one of the reasons why I do like traveling.
Ah, and that's why I see a kindred spirit in you, my boy. Can I get you something to drink?
What have you got for special today?
Same things as yesterday, really.
Good deal. Then how about a little bit of that wine? And while he's getting the wine, Denier will prestidigitation his cloak, his clothing clean, and he will prestidigitation the blood off of him.
Alright, yeah, you're all nice and cleaned up, and you have a mug of wine in front of you.
Here's to a good story and friendly company. And I'll lift the mug into the air.
No cheer to that. He holds up a glass. Tink.
And Denier takes a healthy sip. I like this place.
Abigail comes wandering down the stairs.
And I glance over. Ah, hello.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Better, I guess. I still don't know how to feel.
Well, You've been through a lot of, well, to put it blunt, you've been through hell. Come on, have a seat.
She sits down next to you. I'm not sure if I properly thanked you before, but thank you again. I don't know where I'd be now if it weren't for you and your friends.
I can hazard a couple guesses, and none of them are very good. But, you know, we're happy to help out. We couldn't just leave you in a situation like that, and to be honest with you, if I had some of my spells, I probably would have just made you invisible and let you walk out the place. I hate that we had to go the route that we did.
Yes, we'll make going back a bit more difficult, I suppose, says Tom. Oh well, what's life without an adventure?
I'm sure they'll forget about us before long. I mean, how many snake men, white and black robed cowboys, and cats have they seen in their years? Oh, we can never go back, can we?
Probably not.
Ah, well.
Oh well, hopefully there's another path leading backwards. There's
Well,
always the forest, I suppose, but that's a hell of a walk on the other side.
Well, we can always just go through the bridge on the mall. I mean, we're friendly with them.
Well, that's assuming that the base on the other side will let you through.
That is fair enough.
The military folk, they're always so uptight. Don't like it when you open bars in their vicinity because their troops get drunk and then they misplace their money. They spend it all here.
Oh, I can imagine. They either spend it or they lose it. So, I can imagine that you've got all kinds of card games at play here. What's the craziest card game you've ever seen anybody play in your bar?
Never really fixated myself on games. Do you know any?
Only basic games. I carry a deck of cards with me that I play solitaire with whenever I'm bored.
Well, go ahead, teach me a game. You, are you up for a game? Of course you are! Come on, let's go.
All right. Denier takes Tom and Abigail over, and the first thing that he's going to show is a basic game of solitaire, and then after that he switches up and he shows them war or goldfish. Let's go with goldfish. I suppose it's probably
you teach them
go
fish. All right.
Yeah.
Roll me a charisma check. Not a save, just a check.
Okay, charisma check. That is a 21.
Abigail and Tom. Holy shit. Yeah, Tom's like super new at this game. He doesn't get how it works, and you kick his ass. But Abigail wins.
Ooh.
Well, you are quite good at this. And about this time, Have you guys finished with your baths?
Yeah, probably.
Osmond's gonna float in the water a little by himself.
All right. Osmo continues to float in the water by himself as Wolfgang, at the door, you're greeted by one of the invisible maids, and she gives you a robe.
Thank you. And he puts it on. He turns around back to Lush. If you're available, I'd like to talk with you later.
Sure, why not?
All right. And he heads out into the main room.
Yeah. A few moments later, Lush gets up, just kind of nods at you, Osmo, as she walks off.
Hey, for what it's worth, you're the first god I ever met.
Sounds about right.
You're pretty cool.
And Osmond just starts floating back.
She kind of smiles. Thanks. And walks off. Alright, after you get redressed, you get back to the bar and you see them playing a card game at the bar. Pip has joined in now. But he can't play because he can't say what cards.
Wolfgang, a little intrigued, he'll probably walk over and join him.
All right, they deal you in. Go ahead and roll a charisma check. All of you again.
23.
23.
10.
Damn, Tom. Yeah, this time, Wolfgang, you win. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this game, but it's still falling a little short on me, I'm afraid. Oh well. I'm gonna see if the girls can prepare some dinner. She steps back. He steps back, writes a few things in his ledger, and moves over.
I use prestidigitation to make another pip in the box, and I'll toss it over to him.
Ah, wonderful! You hear it as it walks away. Ha!
Ah!
Every time!
That man is amazing.
Wolfgang, you're there to talk to him if you can.
Yep, just writing a note real quick.
Oh, I gotcha.
So, this has been an interesting couple of days.
Yeah, says Abigail.
You doing all right, kiddo?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm ungrateful. It did definitely better than I was, and thank you again. I just...
Yeah, I imagine it's a lot to get used to. But
yeah.
you do get used to it.
I feel like I'm in a storybook right now, and I don't...
Yeah, I kind of do too.
I'd agree with that.
It's the strangest thing. But you're safe, and as soon as you figure out what you want to do, we'll do our best to try to accommodate you.
Thank you. I wish there was something I could do to pay you back. I just...
Don't worry about it. I don't need no payment. Us Connellys do what we can for the people.
I pat
Thank
Abigail
you.
on the back and give her a rather warm smile.
You see a bit of a small smirk crack on her face, the first sign of something like that since you've met her.
There we go. There's a smile.
Lush comes in, and she's dressed back up in her robes. She goes and kind of just sits in a corner booth. And the invisible women start walking out and handing out, like, bowls of stew, like beef stew with carrots and peas. It's crazy how fresh this stuff is. Just kind of sets it in front of you. And it's real good. It's got a nice beefy gravy.
Wolfgang picks up his bowl and he waves to Denier and Abigail, and he goes to sit by Lush.
Denier nods as he heads off.
Yeah, Lush is just kind of sitting there, looking through, looking through another bottle of booze, basically. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, last night when I was out of my gourd, I fell asleep, and I had some sort of dream.
Fascinating, she says. Does that happen every night?
This is different.
Oh.
I had more like a vision, I suppose. It's never happened before.
Well, what was it like? I mean, this isn't really my realm of expertise, but...
Well, you're a god, and I'm sure you know what I am by now.
Kinda. You definitely feel familiar. You feel like us, but you're clearly mortal. Because you're, I don't know, aging.
Yeah. I heard something in Celestial. It was a couple of words and then it stopped, but it was something like, where stone sun, where my be. It was fading in and out. I couldn't get a whole sentence out of it, but what do you make of it?
Sounds to me like you were drunk. But I don't know. I've never been spoken to by, one of us like that. Not while I'm asleep anyway. It's fucking creepy. Although, no, what are the odds?
What's on your mind?
Well, what did it look like in your dream? Like, did you see anything, or was it just the sounds?
I saw like white light all around me, right?
Yeah, white light looks like, pretty much like pure white, luminescent.
I was floating in a sea of pure white light, and I heard those words in the language of the gods.
It could be father.
Father.
Yeah.
Your father, or...
Well, yeah, my dad. I mean, the only one I know. I guess that's what I'd call him. Creator, dad, father. I don't know. I just kind of take up your nomenclature since that's what you people always talk like.
It's fair.
Somebody created me, and the only one that none of us have ever seen is him. Well, him and his sister. Haven't seen either of them.
Hmm.
You know what? You said he talked to you.
He said just a sentence. It sounded like it was asking a question. Do I remember if the voice was male or female?
It was male. In your head, it was male.
It was definitely male. The words were fuzzy, but it was like something like, where stone sun, where my be.
It sounds like you've got a connection to him, but sounds like it's incomplete. I don't know. It's got to be whatever's going on with your blood. I've known a few like you.
Really? As far as I know, the only ones that are like me are other members of the Connolly family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, others in your clan, anyway. I don't know if there was always Connolly, but then again, I'm not really good with names, especially so long ago. No, I do remember a long, long time ago, like, somebody with abilities like yours just kind of showed up. It was during that war. I kind of stayed out of that. Not really my deal.
You remember what his name was, by any chance?
I'm sure there are stories about him out there. I don't know. Somebody like that. Kind of clowned around with royalty. It's one of the reasons you guys have a country down there.
Wait, are you saying we had a whole country?
Well, it's one of the reasons that the immortal empire, she kind of like air quotes, exists. Otherwise, I don't remember what were they fighting. I don't know. Something about the elves, something about dead. I can't remember. But yeah, it was a war a long time ago. I don't really focus on that stuff. That's Tom's deal.
And he won't give me a straight answer.
There are tricks to Tom. You just got to kind of get to know him. He likes trading. More than anything, he likes stories for obvious reasons.
Yeah. So, to know how to go about strengthening this link, would you? Or any recommendation?
Man, look. I have spent the better part of the last few centuries drinking myself into a stupor. I don't know how to talk to Dad. I don't even know if Tom knows. If you're looking for anybody... That's it. There was that guy. Oh my god. He was like my... You're... Oh, man. What was it? Yeah, she like there's something on the tip of her brain, but she just cannot think of it. There was a guy that I think he started the war. I don't know. He'd probably have answers though. He seems like a guy that'd be able to talk to Dad.
Does she have a cup in front of her?
A bottle.
Oh. Well, I go ahead and I take out my 3/4 full bottle of whiskey and I just slide it on over to her. Thanks for the info, Lush.
Yeah. Thanks for the booze. Tunk. Kind of like pops the top off and just... Where did we get this? She's kind of looking at the bottle. Alright, the night goes on. You eat your meals and you now got a little bit of information over Tom. If there's anything else you want to do, eventually the night would wind down.
When Abigail and Pip have a little bit of time to themselves, I want to try to work with them a little bit so I can try to understand a little bit more about what they can do, try to help them be able to control themselves. I realize that they're sorcerers and I'm a wizard, but I at least want to try to begin that process.
Okay, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Okay. That is a 14.
Yeah, you're really unsure exactly how their powers work, how they flow, because you have to like chant shit out there, you have to throw dust in the air, and these guys are just making it with whatever residue is in their blood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's weird to you, like how naturally they're able to do this stuff that you took years and years and years of studying to do.
I'm a little bit jealous of them, but I'm not going to show it.
Yeah, you're at a loss for exactly how they work out.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have anything else they wanted to do in the evening?
Asmo comes down and kind of quietly just eats his food real fast and goes up to bed immediately. He seems, Asmo's definitely showing, he seems to be a little bit more cagey than usual. The swagger's not all there anymore, so to speak. Yeah.
Okay.
Wolfgang's gonna go up to Tom.
Just cleaning the bar.
Well,
hello. What can I get you?
Well, Mr. Big Fancy Magic Man, I was wondering...
That's a new one?
If your bar has, a kitchen and a door that can turn into a knob that can attach onto anything and become a door again, in a magic galaxy pool that tastes like whatever you want it to taste like and heals your wounds.
What did it taste like to you?
I did not taste it because I do not drink bathwater.
Fair enough. Good practice. He nods.
You wouldn't happen to have a library anywhere, would you?
No. In fact, your friend was just asking about one earlier, and something I never really thought of. I've been thinking about adding one, once I remember how.
Well, it'd be a fine addition. It'd allow me to get a lot of work done. Well, since there's no physical library, I guess you'll have to do happen.
Mysterious.
You wouldn't happen to know any beings by the name of Father, would you?
I know many beings have a father.
Yes,
I believe
but
you have a father.
well, yes,
So
I
is this
did.
a riddle?
I did have a father. Think higher. Think not just a father of men.
Hmm. Some sort of all-father.
Yeah, now you're on the right track.
Like a father of...
Gods.
Oh. Father of gods. Ah, yes, I do believe I've heard a few tales.
What can you tell me?
Well, let's see. What's a good story from him? Ah, yes. Well, in the beginning, this is the one that I've heard from traveling priests every now and again that study the Church of Life, which some call the Church of the All-Father, up north, I believe. He came into existence and just decided to create. He began making beings such as dragons, and then he decided to try his hand at lesser beings such as, you know, the elves and the humans, and, well, I guess he's the reason that, according to the tales I've heard, that there's life on this planet at all.
Interesting. So, you said these priests are up north.
Yes, a few of them. There's churches everywhere, but last time I was up north, those churches weren't exactly looked too highly upon.
Really? Whatever for?
Well, the scourge, of course. Seems the powers that be up there were not a huge fan of the god of life.
Powers that be, would that be the lords currently in power?
The ones that were in power, at least back then. It's been so long since I've been up there, frankly. Last time I was up there was, I think, a little after the war, a couple 100 years maybe. Why? What do you know?
Not much more than you do.
Oh, not much more. Interesting, interesting. Do tell.
Well, you do like your stories.
I do.
Well, apparently, I've got some sort of a connection to what may or may not be the All-Father.
Interesting. Is that why you're just kind of like pantomimes little aura-ness around him?
I assume so. I mean, I underwent the rituals when I came of age, and, well, I didn't really have much more explained to me than that. I didn't really have time to.
Adds up. It's been so long since anybody's even heard from this being.
I don't know why it was me. I don't really feel all that special.
Well, clearly there's something within you.
Yeah, clearly. But something... I've been on this earth for a couple of decades, and now, of all times, I'm getting contacted in my sleep. And I know it wasn't just the alcohol. It was something else, something...
What did you see? What did you hear?
I saw a pool of light. It's floating in just pure radiance, and in Celestial, I tell him I tell him that it spoke to me in Celestial, and it said, "Where, Stone Sun, where my be."
Absolutely fascinating. After all this time, you're heading up north. Well, I'd be very careful with who I pass that information to.
No, let's just say I think you're trustworthy.
Well, thank you kindly. I do try to put on a winning face. Ah.
Well, I guess that's all I'm getting now.
If there's ever a story you want to hear, just ask away. I've heard quite a few.
Perhaps
You
we can
passed
trade.
me quite a bit of information right there.
Perhaps we can trade then.
True. Let's see. For what you've just given me. Well, we're talking about the god of life. What do you know of the god of death?
What do I know of the god of death?
I don't know. Go ahead and roll int. Int history.
I'm a fan of their music.
Int history. Wouldn't that be int religion, actually?
Yeah, go int religion. That'll work too.
Ugh, 13.
13? Well, if there is a god of life, certainly there must be a god of death. The souls go somewhere. I mean, you said prayers and you buried your wife for that very reason. But not many speak of the god of death. There are certainly churches for the god of death. Mother of souls, as they call her.
Well, I only know what I've heard about the Mother of Souls.
Ah, well. They say that the god of life created life to please death.
That would make sense. If they were in some sort of a relationship, one would want to please the other, and
Yes, he saw her very sad, as how the tale goes, and noticed how lonely she was, so he tried to create beings that could be with her. Sure, he started big. He created beings that couldn't die just to prove that he could. And then he created the mortals. One day, every mortal will go and meet death. And it made her happy.
Interesting. I know
Isn't
there.
it, though?
I know there are churches devoted to the god of death. I don't know.
The church is devoted to everything.
Yep. Higher beings always getting worshipped.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, I'm not really not a terribly religious man. I mean,
Why would you be? What do the gods do for you these days?
I don't know. Some days it feels like it's my job to clean up messes that they would be better suited towards. But, well, who am I to talk down to a god, I suppose?
Fair enough. Tom goes back to his business. Wonderful chat.
Same to you, Tom.
I knew I'd get a smirk out of you someday.
I'm only human.
Not only, it would seem.
Apparently.
You have a good night, Mr. Connolly.
You too.
And you guys pass the evening, and in the morning you step out, you get your breakfast, and you step back out into the dank cave. And you begin traveling again. Need you all to roll a survival check.
I'm sorry about my dog.
No, don't worry
He was
about
just
it.
barking up a fucking storm out there.
Puppy's gonna bark.
All right,
Ooh.
survival check.
5.
You need me to as well?
Yes, everybody.
That's an 18.
That's a 13.
All right, Wolfgang, you pop your orb of light out, and you begin marching forward, and you're doing pretty much what you did yesterday, just trying to follow the airflow, and this time you're following the sound of rushing water too. But as you're getting further and further into the cave, you begin to smell something. Begins to go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Hmm.
The air begins
Natural
to feel.
20.
Oh yeah, you smell Wolfgang specifically. If anybody else wants to roll perception as well, I can tell you.
9.
No,
You're
it's-
distracted.
Asmo's good. He's kind of taking up the rear.
All right, Osmo's watching. Everybody's back. But yeah, Wolfgang, as you're walking up front, you begin to smell this very pungent sort of fungal smell. It's this smell of dank rot, but not like corpse rot. And the air begins to feel a bit thicker. And you also begin to see some light coming from ahead. It looks like some bioluminescent mushrooms growing on the walls.
I'm gonna take Requiem. I'm gonna unload all of the lead bullets from it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna load it up with silver bullets.
All right, you start popping bullets out of the chamber and refilling them. Ooh, is that danger ahead? Tom says with a smile.
I'm not sure. I smell almost like rot.
Yes, quite unpleasant. Oh, God, it's disgusting.
Jesus Christ. I'm making a good whiff, boys!
Sorry,
Breathe it in, man.
making me think of an inside joke. Oh fuck. Okay, so yeah, Wolfgang's gonna just sort of like motion for the others to follow him. He's got his gun at the ready.
All right, the air begins to get a bit thick. It gets thicker. The light starts to pick up a bit. Hold on, I gotta get myself over there as well. And I need you to make a con save as you step into an area that is just thick with cloudy spores.
Can I do something before I enter the area?
Yes.
Before I enter the area, I remember what the goblin said, and seeing the mushrooms, I immediately take a piece of cloth, soak it, and put it over my nose and my mouth.
All right, you roll with advantage.
Since I'm assuming I saw these spores walking in there, right? Because of my nat 20 perception.
Yes. Yeah, you see it's thick, man. Like the air is like viscous with this shit.
Do we hear any clickers?
No.
I'm assuming a gust of air from prestidigitation would be enough to disperse them.
Not all of it, but it could definitely keep it away from your mouth for a fresh.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you advantage on your Constitution
Yeah.
save.
I'll go ahead and cast prestidigitation, and I
And-
will roll my Constitution save.
Asmo activates hold breath.
7.
All right, Osmo, you take a deep breath before entering this area. I still need you to make a con save. Ooh, double nat 20.
Double nat 20!
Wow.
So Asmo just breathes in deep.
I do need you to make one con save for that, though.
Okay. A con save. Very well. 15.
All right, you feel it enter your lungs, but you shake it off. You're good. As for Wolfgang, you begin to feel a little woozy. Like the room is kind of spinning around you a bit.
All right, I start to back up away from the cave. I take off my hat, just start swatting the spores out of my way.
Oh dear. It's going to be a little nasty to get through. A lot worse than last time, eh, Lush? Yeah. No, it's definitely gotten bigger. Oh, jeez, the smell. And then she looks over at Pip and Abigail, and let me roll for them real quick.
I motion towards my face with the dripping handkerchief, as though telling them to do it as well.
Pip is just kind of staring at you. Abigail faints.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, boy. Hold on. And Lush kind of picks her up, and she's now on Lush's back.
Asmo taps on Pip. Asmo just takes like a piece of cloth from his bag and just pours water on it and just shoves it on his mouth and ties it up behind him.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a cue from Denier and just pour a little water on like my shirt and then hold it up over my nose.
All right, Tom just kind of wanders forward. Well, it's very similar to what I remember, but where are the inhabitants?
Inhabitants.
Yes. They don't really speak a language as far as I'm aware. Hello? Shh. You hear shuffling as what look to be mountains of mushrooms begin to move. They now appear to be a bugbear covered in mushrooms. You hear them tearing and popping as they sit up from the floor, and the red one begins approaching you. Starts saying in Goblin,
You pass through. Pay tribute.
What'd he say?
They want us to pay tribute for passing through.
Tribute.
Ask them.
Flesh.
Oh. Well. Can you ask him what he wants?
Yeah, he wants flesh.
Flesh.
I ask the bugbear in Goblin, how much flesh?
Tribute. Flesh.
Yeah, he wants flesh, but he won't tell me how much.
Anybody got any meat?
Yeah, all my rations are meat.
Well, go ahead. See what happens. Just give him the meat.
All right. I attempt to offer 10 rations worth of various meats and jerkies.
More.
Asmo holds up his hand, reaches and grabs his 10 rations, which are all just jerky, because he loves himself some meat, and just hands and tosses them as well.
how many rations is that total now?
20, I think.
More. Flesh.
Ooh. All right. I look at Pip. Pip still has his giant
His eyes are
backpack
wide.
from Barrington Kinch, and he's still carrying all of Pip's stuff.
It is in the weasel.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys did not dig through that at all, ever. It is not on him now. He's not going to carry that shit if he doesn't have to.
It was worth a shot. Pip, do you have any meat on you by chance?
Just kind of shakes head.
Oh my
Tom,
god.
Flesh.
You
Give.
think you can open the bar real quick and just give him a bunch of meat?
What, for free? Fuck them.
Oh my god. How much? Asmo just goes, okay, for fuck's sake, how much money will this cost then?
Well, you can say that.
Beg pardon?
He was telling Tom, well, you can say fuck them.
Look, well, where are you? Just step out, please. We just want to get past. We just want to get through. See if you can diplomacy this thing.
Flesh.
Oh my god. In heaven.
Did we pass any corpses on the way here by chance?
You had the cave crawlers. You had those basilisks. You had
Like within you know, a
day.
short walking distance.
No.
A full day. Go. Oh boy. Are they just waiting there?
Yes, and I need you each to make an additional Constitution save now.
Shit.
Oh my god. 7. Son of a bitch.
5.
Double 4.
Whew, okay, yeah, you guys are feeling real woozy, and Wolfgang, you're beginning to feel sleepy. You're now rolling at disadvantage.
Oh.
Shite. Uh-oh.
Do you have anything in your inventories that might be fleshy?
I do not have anything, not even rations.
All I have is the basilisk egg.
What about the basilisk eye?
That's not. I don't have that.
I thought you both picked one up. Wolfgang has a damaged one. You have an undamaged one.
I have an undamaged basilisk eye.
As far as I know.
Tom,
You actually made your survival on that.
I will pay you for the meat if you just give it to him.
All right, real quick, Nick. We did loot those. We only looted one basilisk guy, right? Or did we loot 2?
Somebody got a damaged one. I remember handing things out. I don't remember who got it, but whoever gets these things needs to write them down.
I could have sworn, Denier, you got it, man.
No, I slaughtered my eye.
He has a head.
Well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I didn't survival any of them.
I don't.
I took the arm that he ripped off himself and I threw it at the goblins.
Hang on. Lani, I would like to roll an intelligence check real quick.
Go ahead.
16.
Cool. What are you looking for?
I toss in the basilisk head.
It lifts it up.
Flesh.
Wanders back, sits down, rolls the head over. Stops moving.
They're just eating it slowly.
No, it's not eating it at all. It's just gonna set it down in the field of mushrooms.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, you see,
Asma does a deep breath now.
you see a mushroom thing walk forward, and it just walks over to the flesh, looks at you.
Ignore it. I'm just like, just
And
ignoring that.
And then as the spores travel over,
Don't worry, it's trying to get us to laugh. So inhale the spores.
you now have a bridge of mushrooms to pass. See, didn't have to spend any of my spoils.
I just gesture. Oh, there we go. Good. Pip's following us.
Yeah, everybody's gonna follow you.
I did offer to pay for him.
All right, we'll cross.
True enough, but this is a journey northward. I don't know how long that'll take me.
We'll cross the bridge of mushrooms.
The mushroom bridge has been crossed. I need you all to make one more con save as you feel fresh air.
Do I need to? Because I'm using my hold breath action.
You do not.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nat 1. Another 5.
All right, thank you so much for your. And you just kind of fall down.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna take a nap right here.
No, you're not. Grab him by the collar of his jacket, and I start dragging him.
Everyone kinda
Behind
wanders
you?
out.
Moving fast. Osmo starts pushing.
All right, everybody starts. Yeah, you move on out and go ahead and roll athletics to drag him.
Fart mushrooms.
Okay. That is a natural 0. I am not going anywhere, and he probably just fell on top of me.
Yeah, you fall over and you instantly lose 1 save.
Asmo, do I hear that?
Yeah, you hear them fall over.
Asmo runs over and grabs him immediately.
Yeah, this one is starting to fart spores on him.
Athletics check.
Yep, go ahead.
18.
Yeah, you can drag Wolfgang.
Asmo grabs him just by under his shoulders and drags him like he's a drunk out of the bar.
And Daenerys, you can still move. You're not unconscious, but you're not feeling so hot.
Okay.
Asmo kicks him and Pip in the butt.
And you guys wander out of the area.
Whew.
Guess we should set up camp for a little bit here, huh? Feels like we're getting close, though.
Ugh!
Very close. I can feel the air.
Asmo lets out his air.
Faster next time, guys. Didn't trust any of that.
Yes, they're a bit stingy, those fungal people. Terrible conversationalists, too.
Look, they did. Look what they did to him. He's drunk without even sipping a single thing.
Maybe we could distill that. What do you think, Lush? I think that would kill people. We'll hold off then. Ooh, maybe the dwarves.
Just a mushroom party.
All right, what are we gonna do with him? Please, I want to put him to bed real fast, or just check to see he's not dying.
Well, I can't exactly pop this door in anywhere for another few hours, unfortunately.
Asmo just like picks him up, makes it like it. So I'm pretty much piggybacking. I'm
Yeah, you're like-
piggyback.
You got him, like, over your shoulders. Ah!
Ugh.
It's there.
How much did your jacket weigh? Like 40 pounds?
Snake in my boot.
Daenerys, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
The air's a bit
Thankfully-
the air gets a bit fresher as you continue to drag forward.
Let's keep on moving. How many hours did you say? Wait until you could open it up again?
I don't know.
Hazard a guess.
It's partially glowing now. I'd say maybe 2 or 3, but it's kind of hard to keep track of time down here, isn't it? One of the many fascinating things about caves.
There's nothing fascinating about that. That's a horrible fact.
What was that?
Oh, he just kind of sets it back in his bag. Yes, I know. We could have been... Who knows how long we've been here? Days, months, weeks, years!
I hope days, because that's what it's felt like.
Kind of lose track after a while.
So let's keep moving, though, towards the freshness.
All right, you guys continue to move toward the fresh air as you continue your journey through the caves. Next time on The Ties That Bind.